What is going on, everybody? What is going on, YouTube? Not your average flight, and it is time to get right. Coming at you guys with some Ultimate Team gameplay. My first game. It's away. I'm so hyped up and pumped up about this game. Look at the cheerleaders dancing. Ooh, them babies look so fine. Ooh, wee. My team is rolling so far. I thought I didn't have that bad of a team, competing against somebody who doesn't have that bad of a team either. And let's go! He's gonna win the tip-off, and the game has begun. So the very first thing I notice when it's my possession and it's my ball, I notice that it shows the person that's playing Onball. It shows their icon. I remember 2K had that in 2K10, but for some odd reason they took that icon out, so now you can't even tell who was playing off-ball. But now in NBA Live 14 you can tell for sure and for show who is playing off-ball, so you can take advantage of that. And in the beginning of the game, a lot of people were complaining about how the game was a little choppy and a little laggy. It was a little laggy. But you'll see later on in the game, actually the second quarter, to be honest with you, that the game starts to ease up and it's not going to be lagging anymore. Now we're in the second quarter because I skipped most of the first quarter gameplay because it was extremely choppy and laggy for a little bit. And I'm going to find Jose Calder on the side of the paint. He's going to finish with that nice easy layup off the dish from Pau Gasol. Opponent bringing the ball up the court. Like I said, it's harder to score points offensively in NBA Live 14. As you see my opponent trying to force himself in the paint again, tries to force himself in the paint a second time, and he's trying to force himself in the paint once again for the third time. Eventually passes the ball up to Carlos Boozer, taking a terrible contested shot, and it ends up being my ball offensively. Now, if that was 2K14, the opponent could have tried the second time and easily got his way into the paint and finished with no type of penalty to himself. Finding Kevin Martin for the open tris. You sag, I'm gonna bag. Kevin Martin has a 94-3 in NBA Live 14. You gotta watch that guy right there. You gotta watch Kevin Martin again coming off the screen. You sag, I'm gonna bag. Kevin Martin hitting the second straight point, giving him 5 points in the game in under 30 seconds time span. Isolating B. Jennings to the rim. I got stopped because I was trying to get my way into the paint, try to pass myself out. Had a bad pass and my opponent's going on the fast break, and he's going to finish with Russell Westbrook. He's an extremely fast person on the fast break. He's a one-man fast break for a reason, and that's exactly what should happen. I wasn't even upset at that situation. I threw a bad pass, so I got to take the consequences that would come after that. Shot clock running down. Gonna find my man Kevin Martin. You sag, I'm gonna bag. Kevin Martin hitting his second three-point shot in the second quarter, giving me a 16-17, only losing by 1 point. 23 seconds left to go in the game. Opponent comes right down the court and dunks the ball. I was furious at that because, you know, I had some momentum going on my side. Gotta slow the offense down right quick, trying to see what I can work with. You see my opponent reaching. You know what people say, you reach, you gotta teach. I'm gonna find Pau Gasol inside the lane, throw another bad pass. That's my fault. I should have thrown a better pass in that, man. I should have thrown a better pass. Opponent's gonna take the ball up the court. He's gonna end up dunking with David Lee, or doing a layup, excuse me, with Lee. And he's gonna score 4 points in a 45-second span in the game. And that's going to give him a lot of momentum going into the second half. As Kevin Martin misses that three-point shot to end off the first half, giving me losing 16-25. B. Jennings to the rim. Going to find Duncan. He's going to do a nice floater over the whole defense, making him look silly. So overall, at this point, when I came into the third quarter, I straight up knew that already Ultimate Team, or if you guys want to call it my team, either way, I feel like it's more competitive and it takes more skill to play NBA Live 14. It's not just, oh, you run a play, whether you run it or not, and you're going to get it. As B. Jennings hits the tris. He was 1 of 9 for the game. He was really struggling so bad. It was hard to find out how his shot is, but for you guys that are getting NBA Live 14, you guys got to understand that their players' shots, they're not as long as they seem. They may look like they're long. It may look like you might need to hold the button down, but actually the shots are quicker than what you think they are. And I'm going to be doing a tutorial video, on how to shoot better percentages on the field and how to take better shots in NBA Live 14, because it is different, by the way, in 2K. The shots that you take in 2K14, you can't take the same shots in NBA Live 14 because it's a whole nother basketball game. And as you see, I'm in a sag and Russell Westbrook hits a 3 like he should. Even though he's not that good of a three-point shooter, he hits shots like that sometimes, so I have to take the penalty if he has a chance of making a shot. He's trying to reach, I'm gonna tee, trying to shoot the shot with B. Jennings again, and I'm gonna miss. Like I said, his shot is not that long. It took me a while to learn his shot, and I actually just figured it out. It's actually extremely quick, so as soon as I hit the X button, I have to release the ball out of my hands, and I don't know what my opponent's trying to do. He almost went in the backcourt actually, and I sagged off Russell again. I'm going to take the percentages because, like I said, Russell is not a good three-point shooter, so he's not going to make that consistently. If that was 2K, I bet you Russell would have probably been on the hot streak from the three-point line. James Harden to the rim, gonna find Pau Gasol. I'm going to get blocked, then I'll put it right back up. That's a man's jam. Making it 33-39. At this point in the game, this is when I really started to get on the run. I almost made a comeback. You're going to see B. Jennings isolate, find Vansanity open for the trace. Giving me a 36-41, only down by a substantial amount of points. Not that bad. Like I said, I'm about to go on the run, son. Opponent hasn't scored in the last 2 minutes. Gonna find Pau Gasol in the paint. Gonna do a floater over the whole defense and finish. 38-41. I was just losing by 15 points not too long ago, son. Finding B. Jennings on the opposite side. Got my opponent jumping like who's know what. I'm trying to find some offense. Boozer gonna finish inside the lane. Making it 40-42. My opponent is shitting bricks right now. He doesn't know what to do. I thought I had a shot right here. Shot clock's running down. Kevin Martin sadly misses the shot. And right there, folks, would be my only to last chance of me trying to come back into this game. My opponent misses his shot, but DeAndre finishes inside the lane off of the scoop and miss rebound. And that's going to end the game, everybody. I don't hit no type of shots later on in the game. My opponent's going to end up winning by 4 points. I give it all up to my opponent. He played a great game. If you guys learned a lot of things from live, comment down below. I want to hear your opinions on their ultimate team. Not your average fly. I'm out for today, everybody. Peace.